Yeah, strange.
Okay. All right. Uh, oh yeah, I forgot. I fucked up in this account too, man. I forgot. Man, yo. I mean, like I said, I ain't gonna be mad, but I should have just took the profits. I just didn't think the Bears was gonna come the way they did, man. These Bears, and they came with it today. Like, what the fuck was that, yo? The Bears actually came with it today. They actually slid through today. Man, not only did the Bears slide through, and they circled the whole block and came back for the Bulls, man.
Yeah.
They circled the block and came back for the Bulls, man. Today was crazy, man. I should have took profits here at these highs. Listening to gain weight. Trying to be gain weight and shit. Listening to gain weight. No. I was already planning on holding this thing to 700. I didn't think they was gonna. Man, I mean, I thought they was gonna knock it down, but I didn't think they was gonna knock it down to 325. Like, and they knocked this shit down to 325.
Yeah, if you were in last night's trading, I think you had already signed off, shut off straight. I know why they stopped at 325. That was that was bad news. That's heavy. Resistance last night. Most could not take it past the 25 initially. And we had the two swoops into the demand zone. And then they finally did it close to Europe. I think it started running at like midnight. We had like a 9 o'clock candle. And then 12:30, whatever we took off. 30-point candle, like a 40-point. I'm like, yes.
Yeah, I kind of wish I paid attention to that because yeah, I mean, now looking at it now, yeah, 325 was that breaker structure right there, and dude, they came back and bought the retest, bro. Like, okay, so we might be seeing 700 tomorrow. We might be seeing 700. They came back and bought the retest. Let me draw that up. They came out back and bought the retest. Huh. Oh, this breakout right here. But if I knew that 325 was an arrogant, because I was in bed, man, after the stream. Yeah, I went to bed, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, last night they could not get past the 320s. Really, it's like, I think 327 was the high at the time. But yeah, it kept, I think it tried like 3 or 4 times. It kept getting broken down. Because I was in my wall, you know, the whole time. I think I was long around let's say 309 or 314, 312, somewhere around there, the low threes. And every time it get up to 325, I was like, all right, finally about to take off. Nope. I think they shut it down like 3 times. But then when it dipped into the demand zone, you see the bulls bought it, buy it right back up. I was like, okay. They're taking their time on this one. For the inverse head and shoulders. We about to blast off at some point. It didn't do it when I thought it was going to. And I'm not going to lie, I was discouraged. I was like, yo, the structure is here and everything. What is going on?
Trapping them bears, that's what was going on.
Yeah, for real. Then they attempted a 3rd time to short into that zone. The Bulls was finally like, nah, fam. And I guess it helped that all that freaking bullish news in pre-market. All these people, I think it was Taiwan Semiconductor, some news with them.
I think they probably they leaked their earnings or something like that. I think that's what they did.
Yo, yeah, doesn't surprise me. I went to pump my stock. I looked at them; they were up like $14. I was like, dang. Either some earnings or some deal or something, some type of deal. They got the Netflix hype and a couple other companies. Some bullish moves.
Yeah, speaking about freaking Netflix, man, dude, like kind of like I was telling you earlier, dude, like man, I was sick, man. Dude, I already gave up on this account. Dude, I gotta stop. Like, I got a problem, man. When I get high off euphoria, I just get a dude, I just start doing stupid shit. God damn. Dude, I mean, y'all see that I'm like up like $5,700 in this account. Do you know I was up like 8K in this damn account? Thinking that this shit was gonna go higher? Man, I could have just stopped it, man. Yeah.
One hell of a drug.
Euphoria is one. Yeah, shit. Euphoria and the NQ combined together. Shit, winning gives you euphoria, NQ gives you hope. Together, that is one hell of a fucking drug. Together, that is one hell of a drug, man. I was up 8K in this freaking account and I lost 3K on this fucking drop, dude. 3K. 3 fucking K, man. In this account. And cause yeah, I was where was I at? What was I looking for? Because I was I think I was in on this range because I know I got in around like 1 o'clock or something like that. Yeah, okay, so I was in on this range, and this was the range where price got rejected, and this is where I fumbled the bag and got caught in this drop. I got caught in this drop because I was thinking that, oh, it's gonna probably make a rotation up here to 485. It's gonna probably break through this range because the Bears just suck. And I thought that they was going to at least retest 485 and then we would see a drop. Nah, these Bears were super aggressive today, man. Or this afternoon. We've never seen this much aggression come from the Bears like this. At least not this year. And so, unfortunately, I lost 3K in that freaking move, man. I lost 3K in that freaking drop. Or not, yeah. Not 3K, probably like 2K or 15K or something like that. Or 1,500.
I'm thinking we're back. Every time they have their day, thinking we're back.
I'm thinking we're back.
Yeah, they were mad aggressive though.
Yeah. Yeah, the Bears were really aggressive.
I've seen better from them. Seen better. But yeah, they cleared out that move. Tire pump. Dropping 125 points at the open. Dang.
Yeah, like dude, I don't know what the hell the Bears is on. That was like, nah, we're tired of getting our cheeks clapped. We're gonna turn y'all around and do the clapping.
We're not gonna take this anymore. Tell me why. Before this drop happened in this session, tell me why. I was like, hey, the clapping. I put it in the chat, book chat. I was like, hey, the clapping is about to commence. Y'all better get ready. If you're long, somebody was talking about price going to 430 as his target. I was like, hey, about to get clapped.
The clapping.
The clapping is about to commence. He's like, nah, because there was liquidity at 420. He's like, nah, my target, I put it at 430. I'm like, all right. It has one last liquidity sweep, pushes the 415, it drops. I'm like, all right, better get out while you still can.
Yeah.
Boom. I gave up like half the move on the table.
For real?
That drop, yeah, because that second half was much faster than the first half. Like instant transmission drop. I was like, damn, what the I couldn't catch it fast enough. That's how fast it went. I was like, oh, well, I might as well start looking for longs then.
Yeah, we're definitely in long territory. I'm just long off principle. If they don't hold this range right here, dude, we can see a really big down day tomorrow. A really big down day. It can get ugly tomorrow if the bulls don't hold. It can get ugly because we ain't got no support past this level. We ain't got no support. It can get ugly tomorrow. Shit. It can get real ugly tomorrow.
Yeah. Yes, it can.
What's up,
After
Alfred?
trying to look and see, like, it can get ugly. I just saw liquidity at 2,200 on bookmap.
Mm-hmm.
And then liquidity at 500. So I'm like, damn, that's such a wide range. Like, what are we gonna do tonight? We're gonna take out the 200 and then pump up, or they gonna try to go for 5 and then dump.
You know, 485 does look like, or 485, 500 does look like an area to take profits if we do see that rotation up higher. That does look like a good area to take profits. But we got OPEX tomorrow. And I mean, with the amount of aggression that we saw today, and this could be my bullish, bias, cope. Because honestly, I really don't even want tomorrow to be a bear day. Honestly, I really don't. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not even in a bearish mood. I just want to set long and go long, dude. So I'm trying to speak bullishness into existence tomorrow.
I'm not even in the bearish mood. Tired of getting clapped in.
You say you missed a drop, Alfred?
Crazy. Oh, dang, bro. Nah, I caught that. When I gave up half the move, I took profits at half.
Oh, you said am I fighting the trend? Yeah, I am long right now, Alfred. I am long. But I mean, honestly, I should have saw this. Like, I wish I was kind of paying attention to the charts. I was so high off euphoria. I made so much money this week. I was just euphoric. And because I've disregarded, I deviated from the plan. All my long positions got destroyed this afternoon, man. All of them got freaking destroyed. Dude, I was up about $1,900 in this damn account, and now I'm down. Should have took it. Like, I wish I was paying attention to it. The one day where like, oh, I'm not paying attention to it. Oh, the market. Oh, now the bears want to come in, bastards. Rainbow freaking bears, you bastards. Now y'all want to come in? Now? Y'all couldn't get it to 700 where my target's at before y'all dropped it, you bastards?
That's how they do, man.
Yeah, rainbow bears, man, always coming in and trying to piss in the punch bowl. Nobody wants you guys anymore. This is a bull market now.
Like, all right, they'll show you.
Yeah, they showed me all right. Like, so this is what happened yesterday. So I was telling this to Smith, and I guess I should share it because this is a very, I think this story is very, you can learn from it. Because if it wasn't for this last minute pump, dude, I just don't know. I just don't know. I would have probably came in tilt if it wasn't for this pump right here. Because I was in my funded account. I caught along here. I caught the longs here. And obviously, I caught to the top of this range, and I'm sitting here thinking like, dude, this thing can possibly come up to 45, if not 450. And you know how those bastards on Bookmap is, where they have all the liquidity sitting at 450, thinking like, oh yeah, that's a great level to take profits, because it was. A move up to 450, that made sense. But of course, the NQ. Hell yeah, dude. They front ran at 20 points. They dumped it at 35, and something told me just to take it here at the bottom of this range. Someone's just like, dude, take it at the bottom of this range. I was like, no, I want my target. And this is my funded account, mind you. So not only did I not take the target, I had to endure all of this. Mind you, as it was going up, I was scaling in. So up at this point, by the time it got here, I think I was up $1,500. If I allowed it to go up here, I think I would have been up like 2, almost 3. If it touched this, I would have been up 3K in my funded, and I would have requested payout. Now I have secured the payout. I have secured it. Now I just gotta wait for the time to run out. But when this move crashed down, I went tilt because I went from being up $1,500 to being down 13. So as I already told you, as it was going up, I was scaling in because I thought we was going to at least 450 and probably at the most 485. So as it was going down, I was scaling in. So I was scaling in not knowing that this range would hold. And we all know how super aggressive yesterday afternoon was in this range because the bears were trying to break through it like they did right here. This is what the bears were trying to do yesterday. I'm just glad that Netflix came out, whatever bullshit they came out with, and pumped the market. Because as soon as this thing hit, I took my profits. And here's the kicker. And I think this was supposed to be a lesson. I made the same amount of money getting out right here. I didn't even make $1 more. That's just how, I don't know if that was like one of those, what do you call it? Divine interventions from the universe or something crazy like that. I don't know. Dude, I literally made the same amount. Literally. And here's the kicker. Here's the second part to that. If I didn't take the profits right here, like I said I was, we all know that it dumped going into the close of the session. So I was like, dude, like, what was like the universe trying to teach me a fucking lesson? Because I had the payout secured, but I was being greedy and I paid for it. Like I literally paid for it. And the market gods very mercifully gave me a second opportunity to show that I learned my lesson. I took it because dude, I was sick. Man, I was sick, dude. I was telling myself, I was like, dude, you had the payout secured. Why the fuck did you fumble the bag like that, dude? Why you fumbled the bag, dude? You know I was sick. Sick.
Yeah.
But I learned my lesson, man. I ain't gonna do that shit again. I'm just gonna, especially in the funded account, that's why I'm gonna have the maximum daily profit, make $1,500 at the most. But a daily goal of like 6 or 7. No, I'm gonna stick to that, even though I don't like it. I really don't like that shit. But man, was the Nasdaq playing with me today and my emotions? And then I got so tilted that I almost tried to scalp on the ES, knowing that shit wouldn't even work. Now, if I scalped the ES yesterday, I would have got chopped up, and this shit dumped. That's why, dude, you can't scalp the ES. Don't ever go on the ES, think that, oh shit, I can put on heavy size and scalp this. The ES is not designed to scalp. The ES is designed to trade structurally. But even though I know this, I got so tilted, I was like, man, I need to kind of make some of this money back. Let me try to scalp the ES. But I had to stop myself. Like I literally had to like, dude, you tripping. You tripping. Like, yeah, it is my fault. I did let greed win initially, but at the same time, emotions don't care nothing about that shit. It was like, dude, I was up 15. I could have closed it. I could have requested a payout because I think I have like 5 more days or 4 more days until the request a payout because I'm on a 14-day trading cycle, and I just gotta wait 4 more days to request a payout. So yeah, I was tilted, yo. I was super tilted. But I ain't doing that shit again. I'm not gonna get complacent like I did today, because like I said, I almost fumbled the bag in my funded account. I was up 8K in this account, but now y'all see I'm down to 5,700. So I mean, I really fumbled the bag yesterday, being euphoric and all kind of shit. Ain't gonna do that shit again.
Yeah. Yeah, get like that, bro. Get like that.
Yeah, dude, it definitely does, man. It's not fun. That feeling is not fun. Like, dude, it was so bad that I looked at the NQ and said, you know what, you've done some shit to me, but this is going to be the last straw. I was like, dude, I was thinking to myself, I'm not taking this shit. I will not trade this bitch ever again after this. And I was literally thinking, I said, dude, this is the last straw. You will not do this to me. You will not do this to me.
We're lying to the NQ like that.
Dude, no. I think I was serious. Like, dude, you know, like how you just say shit and there's like no emotional what do you call it? There's no emotion to solidify it. Dude, the emotions was there this time. Like, I think this is probably what I needed, dude, because emotionally now it's like, okay, I'm just gonna take my maximum daily profit. I'm not even gonna play past it anymore. It was, dude, this was a traumatic experience, dude. It was really traumatic. It was really traumatic. Because I was like, dude, I'm gonna delete this Nasdaq chart because she's not gonna do this shit to me. She's not gonna do this shit. Even though it was entirely my fault. It was entirely my fault.
Over there getting traumatized. She'll do that, though. She'll do that.
Yeah, she definitely will, man. She definitely will. I even learned a new vocabulary because I said to myself, damn, how the fuck do I keep finding myself in situations like this? It's a stupid cycle. I freaking go on a win streak. It gets to the point to that where I become overconfident and euphoric. And then I go into this self-sabotaging mode. And I was like, dude, why do I keep finding myself into this? And then something just clicked. I said, no. The real question is, why do I keep putting myself in this situation? Because the first statement took away my accountability. The second statement addressed it. Why do I keep putting myself in this situation? I know how this fucking market works. Being delusional and shit. So I learned my lesson. The market guys gave me a second chance. I won't fail them. I won't fail them because the NQ was coming for my account. And shit, you already know where I had my stop at. You already know where I had my stop. You want to know what's crazy? You see where my stop is at now? That's exactly where I had my stop. Shit, honestly, if deleting this didn't close out these targets, that stop wouldn't even been on. I was super tilted. I was like, dude, no. She is not going to do this shit to me. Well, let me rephrase that. I did it to myself, but yeah, never again.
Alfred asked, was it your expert account?
Nah. So I still got the legacy. So you know, remember when MFF was giving out 150Ks for like $50? I bought me like 8 of those or something like that. And I would blow those consistently or purposely so I can keep those. So I can just have those as like a practice account to practice my strategy. But at the same time, it's only $50, so it's cheap. I just finally passed that shit. Just finally passed 2 of them. So I have 2 more that I'm just going to just keep failing on purpose and just keep it in rotation. But I got so the first one I passed, that's the one I'm getting a payout for. And the second one I passed it on Tuesday or Wednesday. Wednesday, one of these days. And I'm about to get that activated. I was hoping that it'd get activated today so I can trade it tomorrow, but I think it's better to trade it on Monday, I guess. But yeah, that has a 14-day rotation attached to it. So you can trade literally 2 days on that. You can literally trade 2 days. If you can make above the threshold in 2 days, like if you have like a 10K day and you just have like maybe like a micro scalp, technically that's all you need. You just need to trade 2 days in that 14-day rotation and you can take out your payout. I don't know if the payout's capped though. I don't know if it's capped, but You say you got long at 328. Yeah, I wish I was able to. Yeah, by the time I got back to my to my desk, price was literally at the bottom of this range. And I think the Bears are going to foolishly try to sell this. I mean, like I said, we're at a point now where if they blow past 325, dude, we can possibly see like 165, man. We can see into the 100s, man. It can get nasty underneath this level. It can get really nasty. We don't want to see that.
Who is this? The old Sherm lived for days like
I'm a bull right now, god damn it.
Oh, wow, that's great. No, but I understand. I completely understand.
Yeah. Yeah. And funded prop trader, I think that's the best option right now is a 50-point stop because I mean, this can get messy. This area right here is definitely going to be a battleground. The Bears are going to want to push this lower because they know. That's why they got so aggressive when they got into this range at the end of yesterday's session. They knew if they broke through this range, then they was going to get lower prices. That's why the Bulls were so aggressive in defending this level because they knew that their position was in danger if they break below this range. So right now, this is the 2024 election right here, this range right here. The 2024 election. The Bulls and the Bears are fighting for dominance in this range. They're fighting for dominance. That's why we saw this big, nasty red candle just clean through all of this. Because all the buy stops underneath this range got hit. But let this thing trade past this. It's too much buy stops. The Bulls wouldn't even be able to stop this. There is no support past this level. There's none. The Bulls wouldn't even be able to stop that. And all the Bulls that are going to be trying to buy it, they'll just be adding to the fuel. That's going to knock this market down. So the Bulls really need to protect this level. I was using that as a as an example because it's a battlefield right now. You know how tight the election is right now? For whatever reason, it's super tight. For whatever reason, even though the Democrats have shown that even though they've had power for the last 4 years, they have been incapable of leading this country. And yet, I guess people want 4 more years of high inflation, 4 more years of war, 4 more years of being gaslit. I mean, I guess people want 4 more years of this crap. And it'd be poor people too, which is mind-boggling in my opinion. Shit. People that has enough money to be able to do what we do. I mean, it really doesn't affect us, like I've said before. I mean, it's just more expensive. We got the money for it. It's just more expensive. But people that like $500 is like their lifeblood, it just blows my mind that people like that wants 4 more years of not being able to live and to have to work 2 or 3 jobs just to make ends meet, or 2 or 3 jobs just to not make ends meet, just to barely make it, have to work multiple jobs. I really don't know why people want 4 more years of this. But nobody can't find a job. Nobody is hiring. Even the tech companies are slowing hiring. So I mean, if the tech companies that literally generate money, that uses financial alchemy to generate money out of thin air, if they're no longer hiring, how do you expect anybody else to be able to afford new employees? But like I said, I digress. Trying to get too political. People living in shit. People living I guess people live in their own virtual reality, I guess. People live in their own virtual reality. Apparently, Trump is this dictator, even though we got three branches of, government. Apparently when Trump or if Trump becomes president, even though we've had a Trump presidency and life was really good, has so much money, apparently people forgot about that. Apparently people feel that, oh man, he's gonna do this, he's gonna do that. Like, come on, bro. Everything has to go through the fucking what is it, Congress? Everything goes through Congress, dude. Like, come on. At least educate yourself if you're gonna say some stupid shit. But the Democrats know that their base doesn't really do, or a majority of their base is not fully educated on how the government works. So they just use fear. They use strong emotions. And I guess, in my opinion, their hope is that people will just be so emotional that they won't actually do their own research and just vote emotionally. Like, you see how trading emotionally is dangerous? Imagine someone voting emotionally. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? I'm just voting for her because she's not Donald Trump. Like, what kind of shit is that? What kind of shit is that, dude? What kind of shit? Don't care what her policies are. She's not Donald
That's
Trump.
crazy.
Yeah. That's so crazy to me.
Crazy.
That dude is not that bad,
People
dude.
out there like that though. Saw that dude doing the street interviews.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
mind was blown at how these people think. It's dangerous. You get
Yeah.
dummies to vote. It's dangerous.
Yeah. I showed Smith this live stream that I happened upon. And dude, these people, it's like, dude, it's crazy that these people are. I mean, a vote is a vote. I mean, on the Democrat side is like, we don't care who these people are. All we care about is their vote. But on the other side, when you just really look at the mental stability of some of these people, like some of these people don't even live in reality. They were just talking all kind of shit, dude. And the crazy thing is, like, I shared this before, but the dude, he was so passionate about it. He was like, Trump kills cops. He goes around killing cops. And I'm like, where the fuck did he get that shit from? Where did he get that from? I mean, the only thing I could have thought about was, possibly the events that happened on January 6th. But I mean, Trump wasn't there killing nobody. Well, his supporters allegedly was, but allegedly, but it wasn't Trump. But this guy was like, yo, Trump kills cops. We need to take Trump down. I was like, dude, like, he was so unhinged. It was crazy. And then everybody that he spoke to was like, they was talking about some crazy ideological crap that made no fucking sense in reality. And it's like, dude, yeah, someone needs to take your registration to vote away because obviously you don't need to vote. God, these people are freaking crazy, man. But yeah, funded. Yeah, funded prop. Yeah, what I do is protected by law, so it's not obviously. Well, I really can't even say that. I'm not going to sit here and say that I will always have a guaranteed job, but I know that I won't be randomly fired because, oh yeah, well, we don't have this in the budget. My job is protected by law. But obviously I can get fired due to my performance, but not necessarily because, oh, there's no money in the budget, blah, 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 blah. But that's not true for a lot of people. And you're right. Now that you see all these documentaries saying that that these HR firms be posting ghost jobs and that these jobs are not actually real. They're just there because they're required to post jobs. They're required to do this. And I think that's probably what this administration is playing, that job number game, because we all know that 800,000 jobs were fake. That already came out, right? So they're required to post these jobs, but there's no intentions of really hiring anybody. And a lot of people have came out and exposed that. So on TikTok. So I really don't know why anybody would want 4 more years of not being able to get hired, 4 more years of not being able to provide for your family, 4 more years of being broke, of not knowing how you're going to make it. Crime is up, immigration or illegal immigration is up. And I mean, this has been something that's happened in every election cycle. I mean, that's why I don't particularly get emotionally involved in it. But I remember before I can understand anything, like when immigration was a big thing when I was growing up, it was like, oh, they're going to take our jobs. They're going to take our jobs. I mean, that is absolutely true. Now that I understand it from a business side, if I'm a business owner, why would I pay for an expensive American when I can get cheap labor? And it doesn't sound beautiful said out loud, but as a business owner, when you have expenses, when people rely on you and you have to make the hard choices of being moral or being able to pay everybody's paycheck every week because you have the money for it, it's not a hard decision. It's really not. These business owners love the cheap labor. If you've seen that interview with Ohio, Springfield, Ohio, where that shop, when he said it straight up that these Haitian migrants, they come into work, he doesn't have to what's the word that he said? He doesn't have to worry about them because they don't come in high. They come in to work early. They stay in work late. They work hard and they go home and they come back the next day. This is straight out his mouth. He said these Haitian migrants saved his business and it's full of Haitian migrants. That's what this shit is all about. Cheap labor. Cheap labor. So yes, I can understand that a lot of people don't necessarily want, this immigration to happen because it does take away the limited amount of jobs that are out there. And if there's a limited amount of jobs, the jobs are a hot commodity. Now they don't have to pay the 6-figure or the high 5-figure salaries anymore. They can get away with paying minimum wage because to a migrant, where the USD is that goes against their currency, is obviously more profitable. I mean, I've seen this and I've known people that do it, and they explain to me that they come here, they work, they send money to their families, and their families with that USD is a lot for them. So minimum wage here is a lot of money for them, and they send that money back home, and that's how they build wealth. They send that money back home. They come here to work, they send that money back home. So mm, yeah, hopefully you get that payout, Alfred. Hopefully you get it. Hopefully you get it. But something did come out that I saw, and I forgot what this poll was called, but this poll has predicted the last 4 presidencies, and it stated for the first time in a long time that Republicans or Trump is highly likely to win come November. Now, I mean, it's highly likely to happen, but shoot, they've been trying to assassinate this man so often. And after Kamala Harris's botched Fox interview, where she finally got asked the hard questions, and she killed her own campaign by not, how do I want to say this? By being aggressive. A lot of people call it passion, but that was aggression. I don't care what nobody says. She was being aggressive. She wasn't treating her how other interviewers had treated her. They didn't give her the questions in advance. They weren't soft with her. They weren't. He actually asked her the hard questions that people want to know, and she got angry. You saw it in her body language. You heard it in her tone of voice. She didn't want to be there. She showed up late. That kind of behavior right there just tells me that someone like that does not need to be in the White House. running a whole country or continuing to, because we already see what they did in 4 years. Just imagine another 4 more years of that same bullshit that they're doing up there now. Mm. Mm. Okay, so it does look like they finding support at the bottom of this range. It looks like they're holding this range. So if these bulls can hold this range, we can possibly see 500. Honestly, if we can hold this range, I know there's orders sitting there at 500, but I mean, this is basically cleared out. This supply area is cleared out. There's no reason why they can't continue to rotate this damn thing higher. There is no reason why they can't if the bulls hold this. I mean, we will probably see some initial rejection at 650, and we can possibly see a pullback to 594 somewhere in this area right here. But there's literally no reason for this thing to not go higher. There's literally no reason for it to not. Let me see. There's literally no reason for this thing not to continue to go higher. And we got this high right here at 21,200. We got this drop 567 and 567. Am I tripping? Was that okay? All right, 2567. And then when price finally retested it, we did get that drop at 530. And then we got up to 680. We got up to 680. And that was that little low right there. So the next low will be about 740. I'm thinking, like I said, I'm thinking that we make it to 725. I'm gonna take some. So what I plan on doing, if we do see that rotation up to 700 tomorrow, if we do see that rotation higher, I'm gonna take some off at 700. But I think we can possibly see 8. And I think what TSM and Netflix kickstarted the earnings for this week, but we got a full week of earnings next week. So be prepared for that. Yeah, what's up, J Stores? Mm. Damn, did I miss that long on? Oh, I missed a long on ES. Okay. All right. I mean, that's not a big deal, I guess. All right. So, oh yeah, I forgot. I no longer have the gold chart on this. So, I mean, all right. So, do y'all guys want me to start looking at gold too? Because I wouldn't mind actually just putting gold on the start looking at gold, and we can find some trades on gold. I wouldn't mind doing that. I really wouldn't mind. He says Netflix barely beat. Crown Holdings did really good. All right, so yeah, we can start looking at that. And yeah, I looked at Netflix. Netflix super pumped. Netflix super pumped. My thing is, why the hell is Netflix trading at $700 per share? Why the hell is Netflix up there? Let me look at this 18 days. Oh, a split is coming. Damn, Meta and Netflix is doing a split. Don't tell me. That is so interesting. That is interesting. That is interesting. Hmm. Okay. All right. So this is a gold chart. All right. All right. Okay. Hmm. Huh. I did not know I can do that. That is definitely beneficial. Okay. All right. So let's really start looking at gold. Let's really start looking at her. Damn, gold has just been trending up, dude. Like, what's up with gold? Dude, this thing has just been trending. Hmm. Yeah. Shit, I see, man. Shit, kudos to all the damn gold traders. It's probably sitting at the bottom hitting this thing, just watching it go higher. Oh no, no, Alfred, I'm a bear. It's just that right now being a bull is kind of personal because I'm trying to not all of a sudden now when I'm trying to swing and go long, now the market wants to try to be a bear or it wants to try to rotate lower. It's like, no, it's personal now. Trying to take $700, take my 700 target away from me. Oh shit, Smith. So, what is your outlook? I don't know if you talked about it. So, what are you thinking? Well, I don't know if he's still there because I know he's still at work.
I'm still here.
Okay. So, I mean, what's your outlook, man? What are you thinking?
Curious to see if get a climb higher today to that. I don't know if that can like I think you mentioned there earlier, somewhere around 16. I see some resistance. If it's going to be a pump day, I'm curious to see how close we get that 7, 8. We crack that. At least 800. Let's see. But that's I mean that's asking a lot. But I know think you can do it. Sounds crazy now, but I'm just looking at it now.
Hold on. So where you say you think it's gonna go?
Well, I don't know. I don't want to say it's gonna go.
Oh, you think
go there? I'm looking at. I'm just looking at 800, 750, 800. Looking at those areas.
That's actually, yeah, that's exactly where I got my targets at. You're giving me hope, Smith. You're giving me hope.
It just depends. Yeah, it just depends on which way. Like, are they gonna do it like? Well, yesterday wasn't a continuation, or today it wasn't a continuation. It's like as soon as open came, they dropped that thing. But no, seller. So are they gonna pump it up pre-market, like at least get to 500 and beyond, and then continue it in the cap session, or at some point do they dump it? No. I don't know. Lots of questions, little answers. I'm just gonna try to trade. I see trade the charts.
And so J Unlimited says there's a level at 391. There's a level at 391. And also there's resistance at 399, 394. Yeah, right here at yep. There's definitely going to be resistance here at this this area where 405 is. It's definitely going to be resistance. This probably will bounce at VWAP at 730. Yeah. Yeah. I think you said what?
I say we talked about the bear case. It can get ugly. They break this.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's not that they can, is that it will get ugly. It can get real ugly if they take this range out, man. If they take this level out, it can get real ugly. Gameway says leave the gold futures alone. At Gameway, I'm 100% in gold right now, man. I'm 100. I'm 100% in gold. But honestly, like I said, I'm not trading gold. I don't like it. I mean, if I was a swing trader, obviously, with gold, then yeah. I mean, that's like the best thing to do. I might actually I will get another UProfit account. So UProfit is having a deal with their 50Ks. They're selling it for $40. I will definitely buy one tomorrow. And you know what? I think I will trade gold, gain weight. I think I will trade gold in that swing account. Why not? Why not? I will trade gold in that swing account. In Trinidad, sure. Yeah, those are static. Yeah, Smith is you said that yeah, his mic is I don't know. But
That's because it's coming from my laptop. It's not. I don't know what's wrong with the mic. The mic ain't working.
You say you gotta come and post bail. That's so funny. Smith's not in jail. That's funny.
All my future streams gonna be radio silence. I'll just be in the chat.
Nah. We appreciate Smith. If we have to hear him pass it through a fishbowl, god damn it, we have to hear him pass in a fishbowl, man. Yeah, the stream is the energy is definitely better when we're both on. Definitely better. Looking for London lows today. They never came. I wonder what will happen during London tonight. I mean, the way this thing is looking is like London might take it past this range right here. I mean, if we can get this is what the bulls need to do to be successful. This is what the bulls need to do. The bulls need to protect this range, protect this low, because anything below this, I mean, the bears, this is Bear City down here. This is Bear City. But what the bulls really need to do, they need to find support right here at this range. They need to find support above 450. If price can get above 450 and find support and get past 485, we can see a full rotation up. We can see that because even though we've seen a lot of bearish aggression today, because I mean, we got to actually just talk about and think about what happened today, because look at all this bearishness. The bears finished their rotation about 10 times today. When has the bears ever got to finish their rotation? Look how many times they finished their rotation. They even got a double bottom. And, shout outs to Gain Weight for making me look at the charts and actually seeing this shit, because I guess I'm so used to not seeing the bulls or the bears get a double bottom. I didn't even notice that they got a double bottom. They finished their rotation. We have a move back up into resistance. The bears came back in. Not only did they finish their rotation, they got a double rotation down. And then they took out the liquidity underneath this range. So that's abnormal price action. That's really abnormal for the bears this year. That tells me that it's a good chance that we're about to make a big move up, because this area is cleared. I mean, after what we saw today, you can't tell me that this area is not cleared. This is cleared. Anybody that tries to short this as this is rotating higher will be used as liquidity. You will be a liquidity donation to the market. But that's going to be dependent on what the bulls do. They need to find support above 450. They need to protect this range. They need to protect this level. Because right now price is in an area where we can get to see a big move up, or we're going to see a big move down. There's really no in between right now where we're at. So we'll definitely see. Obviously, my bias is bullish because I want 700. I want to get vindicated. God damn it. I got my target at 700 and I want it. So right now, if the bears come in and take that away from me, oh, it's bear season now. I'm coming after all bears and they stops. I'm going to be gain weight in this. I'm going to be gain weight. Join the Perma Bull Coalition. Using all bears as fuel. But yeah, I mean, this is personal for me now, because all of a sudden now I got a target all the way at 700 to take advantage of all this bullishness. Now the bears want to show up. But that's what has to happen. So price is literally in the middle right now. And depending on who takes control, that's the side of the market that I will be trading on tomorrow. There's no in, ifs, or buts, or in between that. So you said no TSM tonight? What TS? I thought. Hold on. Yeah, I'm looking at the thing with bookmap chat right now, and for whatever reason, they're bearish. I really don't know why. The structure's not even bearish. The structure is definitely not bearish. Look at what happened. You got a bullish pin right here. I'm surprised that we got a bullish pin underneath the range of liquidity. I'm surprised nobody. Uh, like honestly, I'm surprised. I'm surprised anybody is even thinking about shorting this right now. Price is making this rotation back up into supply, so I don't know why anybody want to short it right here and not wait until to see what happens when it gets into supply. I don't know, man. Price is not in supply, people. I wouldn't short this. If you're not in long, wait until price get into supply and see what happens. 405 is a good area to try. I wouldn't necessarily do it, but this will be an area of supply, obviously. But it's highly likely that the bulls are making their rotation up higher. And really 500, 493, 495, 500, well, it should be a better short than trying to short it down here because you're kind of be shorting the bottom if you try to short this down here. I would wait until at least 500, where at least on Bookmap, it looks like there's already people willing to short this area anyway. So that's what I will wait for. Same thing on the ES. Kind of upset I missed that long opportunity on the ES. Let's actually look at the ES real quick because the ES will kind of tell us a better story than the Nasdaq. Right now, all right. So we got price to sell. They already sold the retest, so we could see resistance here at 895. We could see resistance here. It's highly likely that we'll probably see people taking profits here at 895 for sure on the ES. But if price begins to continue to rotate, we'll probably see price stall out here at like 897. We'll probably see that for sure because of all the sell orders that's going to be rushing in this area. But uh, we might see some chop on the ES because we do got a two-legged pullback into this area of support, and we already seen them starting to make that move higher. So uh, I guess we'll see what happens when it gets to this 200 EMA. That's going to be the last line of defense for bears, or the last hope for bears for to see a rejection at the 200 EMA. But if price continues to trade higher, then 900 is a good area for them to come in and sell it at 900. It's a good area to sell at 900. It's highly likely that we probably will get a move down from 900 for real. And it'll probably come back all the way down here to about 890. Probably somewhere we're in this little consolidation area right here. We'll probably see price come down there. But I think even if we see a big move up on the Nasdaq, we probably won't see that big of a move on the ES because the ES has been trading really wild for some reason. It's been making new all-time highs every freaking day. And I think that they're going to probably keep these highs intact for now and probably trade in this range with the ES. We're going to probably see a lot of back and forth, but we'll probably see a big move on the Nasdaq. I could be wrong about this. This thing could probably trade right back up to all-time highs, but 910 will probably be resistance for a while on the ES. 910 will probably be resistance for a while. 910 to about 918, because this breaker structure right here is definitely going to get sold around 920, 918, somewhere in this area. If price comes back up here, it's definitely getting sold. Okay. So oh no, we have TSM earnings tonight. Let's actually look at the earnings calendar, man, because honestly, I'm not even really keeping up with that. Let me see if I can try to find it. So funded prop trader says there's also a 3 price reg lower. You talking about on the ES? Yeah. Oh, this is the Nasdaq. I was like, what the hell? I know that the ES don't trade like that. Yeah, we really don't want price to really trade past 70 is the last line of defense. Like the bulls can't let price to really go past 70 on the ES. They need to protect this range, obviously, but 370 is like literally the last line of defense for the bulls on the ES because this ain't support. This is not support. That is not support. We can see a move all the way back down into this range right here where the price broke out at 840, 845, 840. It can get nasty on the ES if she doesn't protect 870. It can get nasty. The same way like on the NQ, it can get nasty. It can get nasty on the ES. And shit, if they don't hold 840, shit, they can go down to 820. Oh, okay. I was like, I thought it was. I just understand why they were shorting the lows 5 minutes before close. No, that's definitely true. That's definitely true, gain weight. That is definitely true. I mean, the dude actually came out and said it. That's why they created the tilt indicator. Initially, they was trying to sell access to it initially, but I think they just said, nah, they're just gonna keep it because the dude was like, when they first brought out the tilt indicator. I don't know if anybody remembers this, but remember when he was like, yeah, so I just fade the tilt. If there's like more people on the long side, then he'll go short. And this is that Mike Batak, the CEO. I mean, he said it himself. So I mean, if people tell you something, believe that shit. These people are not your family, even though they can probably put on the facade that they are, but they are not your family. They make money off of your failure. For them to be successful, you need to fail. So don't think that these people care about you outside of you buying their evals. Top Step TV is definitely cool. I'm not tripping off of Top Step TV. I'm not. It's definitely a cool platform, a group to where people kind of like bookmaps chat. It's just like so you're not trading alone. So it's definitely a great tool to utilize. But these people are not your family and they're not your friends. Shit, I don't even think they give out any more resets anymore. They don't do the fire drills anymore. The last time I haven't gotten an email for fire drills in a while. Damn, for real? Huh. Yeah, I haven't got an email because I mean, it used to be the emails. I guess they got. I mean, well, I was talking to my special lady about this. I don't know why. I mean, she don't even trade for real like that, but I was like, because I love business. I love business strategy. I mean, I love stuff like that. Well, I just love the strategy part of it. The implementation, I don't particularly care for. I'm more of a theorist than anything, but uh, I just love I like the idea of kind of knowing why people do things when it comes to business. It allows me to kind of see through the bullshit per se. With Top Step, to us, getting a free eval, getting a reset, I mean, that's nothing because, I mean, honestly, the reason why I particularly stopped showing up to Top Step TV for the resets was because every time I got a reset, there was something in my mind that clicked that says, I need to use this reset. I need to use it. And I would intentionally blow the account so I can use the reset because I just had a reset and I wanted to use it. And I'm pretty sure that psychology is known to Top Step. I would not doubt for a second that they don't know that it has that effect on people. I don't doubt that for a second. The second thing is the money. They're giving out free resets. That has to cost them $100K plus. And then they were doing it consistently for multiple months. The money side of that, yeah, that was hurting them. But at the same time, they weren't getting the money from it, but they were getting the attention and the viewership from it. Because we all know how Top Step started. Nobody showed up until it was, oh, if you show up, then we'll give you the free resets. And they built their audience that way. There's nothing wrong with that. A lot of people use that strategy. There's nothing wrong with it. But ever since MFF changed the game with their starter accounts, yeah, it just doesn't make sense to buy a Top Step account. And it still doesn't make sense to make a top. I have not bought a Top Step account since I still got this one. Well, actually, I guess I still have all my Top Step accounts. Never mind. I mean, but these are $4. So I guess I don't really see them as real accounts. They're just $4. And I'm not spending $100 on these accounts. But I have not bought a full priced Top Step eval ever since MFF came out with their starter accounts. Now, I think MFF fumbled the bag by making their resets expensive because I think on a business side of that, I guess they're thinking that because they make payouts so easy to get now, that people will now spend their payout money to buy these evals and to get resets. I think that's what they're thinking on their side. But I don't understand why people deviate from Apex's model. Apex make money off of their resets. I don't care what nobody says. They don't make money off their evals. They make their money off of resets. The reason why they make their money off of resets is because they're cheap. And when you're on tilt and you blow the account, because it's so cheap, you're not thinking about it. You're just spending the money. You're spending it and it adds up. It adds up. It adds up. It adds up. Today, when I went to go reset the account that I blew yesterday, and I'm not going to sit here and lie. The reason why I blew it is because I was like, well, shit. I mean, if I blow it, I'm just going to spend $40 to get it or $50 to get it reset. And then when I went to go reset it, it said it was like $80. I was like, what the fuck? It made me stop and think. And in the emotional, in a game or in a business that requires people to be emotional, you don't want people to thinking. You don't want me to like, dude, they lost a sale today because they made me stop and think and say, dude, this is a full price eval. This makes no fucking sense. Why the hell would I reset an account at a full price when I could just buy a new one? I don't have no plans on buying a new one. I just wanted to reset this one. And so they lost a sale today. And I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one that has said exactly that. I don't know why people keep deviating from Apex when Apex have shown how to make money in this prop firm game. They've shown people how to do it. They have the biggest payouts. I mean they're tripping with the payouts now, but ain't no prop firm can survive $1 million payout. Apex has had multiple $1 million payouts. And the reason why they're able to do that is because the evals are cheap and the resets are cheap. But I mean, these prop firms is just getting greedy for whatever reason. I don't know why. But you know, that's my opinion. Yeah. To be determined, yes, I'm trading a MFF account. I would never trade Top Step until they do another revamp. I mean, is there 50Ks? I feel like I don't know why they're being so stubborn with their 50Ks, because there's no reason to have a $150 activation fee on a 50K with $2,000 a drawdown. What sense does that make? That makes no sense. It makes no sense. Top Steps 50Ks make no sense. They need to go and do some. They need to revamp their 50Ks for sure. And now that MFF is like basically, not only did they change the game, but they kind of made it better to where now they have options for everybody. I mean, outside that them going full price on the resets, they're doing a good job with pricing. And Alfred, to answer your question, I mean, I hate that shit, but at the same time, I enjoy it too, because it gives you a maximum daily profit without giving you a maximum daily profit. You know that you can only withdraw $1,200 at the end of it. So you don't have to risk. You don't have to think to yourself, oh man, I need to make 2K to get a payout every day. I need to make 5K to make a pay. Dude, you can get paid out getting $500 daily. $500 is easy to repeat every day. That's so easy to repeat with low risk and high reward. I mean, shit, I think I'm probably up like $500 right now. Well, I'm not up five. Oh, I was up like 3, but obviously it's coming back to break even. But still, like what, $500? That's 27 points on like one mini contract. So I have 3 contracts. Well, I guess I would have to get like 80 points with my strategy with 3 micro contracts. But 50 times 2 times 6. And what, you get 50 points on the Nasdaq with 5 micro contracts? That's $500. You can do that easily. You can get that easily on the ES. You just need 10 points on the ES with 1 mini contract or 10 micros. It's not hard to get that every day. And you can get your $1,200 payout. And shit, if that's your only payout with that account, it served its purpose. You only paid $80 for that account and you made $1,200 off of it. I mean, and then they got it to the point to where you can reset your funded account now. MFF is really making it like they're really having options for it. There's a lot of options for all different types of traders. I don't know why anybody else is not doing what they're doing right now. It doesn't really make any sense. So to answer your question, to be determined, yeah, I trade MFF because of the price and because of their fast track to getting funded. With their starter plans, with that 50K, in my opinion, that's all you need. You have a $500 daily goal. You take your $1,200 payout on Friday. You'll have half of your account to play around with. If you blow it, you can just get another one, but you made $1,200 off of an $80 investment. How can you beat that? Whether the prop firm is giving you a clear path to being funded and getting paid. And now they got instant payouts now too. You can't beat that. You just can't. Or at least there's nobody in the game right now that's trying to even come close. Now, UProfit revived themselves with their 0-day accounts. UProfit was dead for a very long time, in my opinion. They served more of the Hispanic community. I think they serve like more Latin American countries where other prop firms ain't touching, because a lot of their base is Spanish. But with their 0 accounts, with their static accounts that I can swing over the weekend, that's what revived that company, in my opinion. And then they got it cheap and affordable. I mean, even though I don't particularly care for the activation fee at the end of it, but I mean, you're basically paying what, $50 for a $2,000 account. I got in when it was a beta, so I paid $62 for the account for $1,000. I mean, you can't beat that. It just seems like MFF and UProfit has innovated, but these other prop firms are just not doing it. I mean, UProfit is basically the account is similar to a Forex account, but you're trading it on futures. It's similar to a Forex account. Yeah, I mean, when you talk about take profit trader, that's Smith all day. For some reason, I just never liked them. There's nothing wrong with the prop firm at all. I just don't like them. I just don't. I don't like. I think what it was that they. I mean, what it was is that they switched it up. First, it was an end of day drawdown, and then once you get into the funded, then all of a sudden it goes to a trailing drawdown, and it's expensive. That's like that don't even make like that's what throw me off with them. It's like first, I mean, Apex gets away with it because shit, you're gambling anyway. It's a casino. You're spending $40, $50 at the max, and if you blow the account, I mean, shit, it was only 40, $50. I mean, shit, they're charging you full price for an account. And then once you get to the funded side, when you know the emotions are super high, and then not only is your emotion super high, they're enticing you with, oh, you can get paid out. So if you like with Smith, shit, if Smith want to get on and talk about it, he can. But I know Smith's heart was beating when he was getting those big paydays because he was trading with heavy size. But that's what they want you to do. They want you to blow that account on the funded side so you can get right back in the eval cycle. Smith is very successful with take profit trader, very successful, and that's why they don't like him. That's why they have the Smith alert. When Smith buys an alert from take profit trader, they monitor his account closely. They was like, nah, I wouldn't be surprised they had that 10K limit just because of Smith, because he was hitting them up with all them damn payouts. But yeah, I just don't like that, man. I just don't like the trailing drawdown on the funded side. And they know exactly how traders feel when they get into a funded account. I just think that that's just low and dirty. That's why I don't like them at all. Because that's just dirty. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Alfred. That's exactly what I'm talking about. And that's why I'll never trade with take profit. Because I mean they entice you, man. They entice you with the daily profits. They know that they got that there because only people like Smith will probably take advantage of that. But they know for the most part people are going to fail on the funded side. So I was like, you know what? Nah, I'm good. I'm not interested in dealing with any of that crap. I'm not going to deal with any of it. Okay, so Smith said once they get new changes. Oh, Smith talked about going back to Apex. Yeah, I mean, well, man, come on, gang weight. Come on. He said they're greedy because they're poor. I'm not poor, and I get greedy too. Yo, it's like, dude, no, it's no, it's just the idea of having more. Like, dude, I get pissed off when I leave money on the table, man. I hate that shit. I mean, it's just the principle of it. It's just the principle. Like, dude, I mean, I made 2K and I could have made three. It's the principle that I left $1,000 on the damn table. It's the principle. It's the freaking principle, man. So yeah, so like I said, I mean, the only prop firms that I care for right now is UProfit with their swing accounts and MFF with all their other accounts. I only get the starter accounts. That's the one that I like the most. I'm on my third payout with them. Uh, yeah, I'm on my third payout with them. I mean, they make it so easy to get paid out. It's eh, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's so easy to get paid out with them, and that's why I like trading with them. Shit, it's basically free money to me. Right to switch. Mm. Mm. I'm definitely going to leave this position on tonight. I'm definitely going to leave it on. The real question is, should I scale into this? Because I mean, we're seeing the trifecta form up already. We're already seeing it. We're seeing it now. I mean, unless we see a red candle right here. I mean, we got the trend indicator going green, and not only is the trend indicator going green, but we got all the EMAs starting to slope up to the upside. You see it? The EMAs are starting to slope up. The 200 EMA is strong, but it's not going to beat VWAP, the 21, and the 50 by itself. It's not going to do it. And you can see that the 200 EMA is already making its way down. So we'll probably see like the chopping back and forth. But once price gets above all the EMAs, shit, this is definitely the target. That's definitely the objective right there. That range at 450. That's definitely the target. And we need to have price break above that range. And we definitely need price to trade and find support above 485 right here at that little neckline. Because I do feel that if we do see price trade up here, we probably will see a rejection right here. It's almost highly likely that we see a rejection right here. But if the bulls can find support, we can break above this range and find support above 845 or 485, then we can definitely start making that rotation up higher. But all that is dependent on what they do here at this range. So I mean, if I can get into an ES trade as well, I mean, if I can find an opportunity to get in on an ES trade, I will. You know what? All right. So I think what I'll do tonight is I'll just see what happens with this Nasdaq trade. I'll probably just hold this Nasdaq trade, and this will be my only position. And if I'm getting some of my profits hit, my targets hit overnight, I'm just going to use my profit as a buffer, and we'll definitely make some more money tomorrow on stream. We'll definitely make more money. But all right, guys, I'm gonna end it here. This is my position. Hopefully, we get that rotation up higher. That's what I'm looking for tonight. We'll come back and we'll do this again at 8:30 tomorrow, and we'll make more money. And with that said, peace out, everybody.